What's up, guys? This is Chris broadcasting live from the premiere of Barry, HBO's new show featuring Bill Hader. And we are live on the red carpet at Newhouse here on Sunset Boulevard. And the celebrities are arriving any second now. Mr. Hader, what's up, Bill?
Hey,
I'm Chris. Pleasure to meet you. So, with Barry, so after you left SNL, you said you approached HBO. What made you come up with this concept? I mean, it's such an interesting and funny concept.
I don't know. We kind of came up with it instinctually, and I said, what if I played a hitman? And Alec Berg said, ugh, hitman, that's so played out. But then the more we talked about it, it seemed to work.
I mean, it clearly worked out. We're standing on the carpet now.
Yeah.
So while we're waiting for season 2 to be announced, what else can we expect from you?
I just did a movie called Noelle with Anna Kendrick, and we're writing the third season of the documentary now.
Nice. Congratulations on all this. Hey, Kirby. How you doing?
What's your name?
I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Or should I say bonjour? Je m'appelle Christophe.
Oh, je m'appelle Kirby.
Hey, nous parlons français.
Yes, just not too much though. Don't keep going because I can't
same
keep
here.
up.
Same here. So you play Sasha on Barry. Correct. Can you tell us just a little bit about her character and what we can expect to see?
Oh yes, Sasha is she's one of the students in the acting class. I feel like we're all playing very much versions of ourselves, which you always are. But I feel like Sasha is me, is the me if I was a little more naive. She's very bright-eyed. She's like, I can do this. She thinks she knows everything about acting. She's like very like, oh, I've done this and I've done that. And really, it's like, she's fronting. Yeah. Come on, Sasha, you gotta do some work. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little about Sally and what we can expect from her and Barry?
Sally is like a seemingly sweet as pie, small town girl, but she's got a lot of broken dreams at this point living in LA, so she's kind of turned into this like narcissistic nightmare.
I'm sure we all can relate.
Yeah, I can relate. I mean, I feel like she might be a better person in different circumstances, but as it is, the world's not being all that kind, and it's putting a little fuel on the self-involvement fire. So she's tricky, but they've done a brilliant job of writing a very real person who I feel like hopefully you care about as well.
Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a huge fan from a long time ago. This is the original Fonz. So can you tell us a little about, you played the acting coach. Yep. Can you tell us a little bit about his character and just kind of how he interacts with Barry, being this murderer and all?
Do you know what? Barry is a hitman, right? And he follows his mark through a door, and it happens to be an acting class, and his mark doesn't have an acting partner for his scene. He turns around and shoves the script into Barry's hand. Barry is smitten. Barry comes up to me and he said, "How was I?" I said, "Actually, you were dog shit."
What's up? So you play Nick on Barry.
I play Nick, yes I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Nick is seemingly very sweet, self-obsessed, and not very good at acting, so it was a real stretch.
Now, you mentioned like the elements about what's currently going on right now. Was this kind of rewritten after the current, situations that happen in Florida, or was this something that was always a theme in the show?
This isn't something that's been happening just recently. This has been something that's been happening for years and years and years. And it's not specifically, I would bet that Bill and Alec would shy away from saying it's specifically about guns or it's specifically about anything. It opens up a discussion about, in a very funny way, it allows you to open up a discussion about all of these things and about violence and about self-obsession and about trying to become a good person when you do really bad things. And we all do really bad things, and we all do really good things. Like that!
Hey.
I thought you got fired.
Paula Newsome and I play, she's Detective Moss and I'm Detective Loach, and we're partners.
Gotcha.
In fact, we still call each other partner to this day.
Partner?
Yeah, she's in Boston right now shooting her new series, but she and I are partners, yeah.
What do you hope people get out of Barry? I mean, the show is clearly about a hitman, but there's so much more to that, I'm sure. What do you hope people get from it?
I just hope that they see that the possibility of humor, that humor can be everywhere. Humor can even be in a totally horrifying, brutal, violent scenario, and there can be humor in there.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your character on Barry?
A little bit.
Or all of it?
Otherwise, you have no reason to watch it. No, I play the facilitator, basically. I'm the guy that sends Barry out on the hits. Barry is a low-rent hitman from Ohio. I send him out. What's wonderful about this show is that everybody has an emotional arc that starts at one place at the beginning of the show and ends up in a totally different place at the end of the arc, at the 8th episode. So we all get to play a lot of great stuff. I hope that they'll come for the comedy and stay for the emotional ride that he goes through the 8 episodes. And it's not just him, it's pretty much everybody in the show goes through an emotional turmoil.
Well, thank you so much for stopping to speak with Press Pass. We're super excited to check it out inside. Thank you. All right, thank you guys. That is a wrap. Thank you for tuning in. It was an amazing experience on the red carpet for HBO's Barry. We talked to some amazing cast members, including Bill Hader. So definitely check out our post, and we're going to go check out the show. See you soon, and continue to check out Press Pass LA.